really do appreciate you letting me hang out here for the holidays, Mr. Ghost Host.
You're quite welcome, Jack. As you can see, hanging around is my specialty. And we do so enjoy when you deck our hall.
Definitely. In fact, Oh, excuse me a moment. Happy holidays, everyone! Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. It was your cue. You were saying?
I was just about to say I need to be preparing for what the mortals want for Christmas this year. Christmas Eve, after all, so I must act fast.
Is that so?
That list of children isn't going to check itself twice, you know.
Well, you know where your office is, right next to mine, so if you have any trouble, feel free to knock on my door.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Ghost Host.
You're welcome.
It also appears that your audience is already here.
Ah, so they are. Welcome, my dear mortal friends, to the third season of the Haunted Mansion Show. Or in this case, the Haunted Mansion Holiday Show.
I'd best get a move on. I'll see you a little later, Mr. Ghost Host.
Likewise, Jack. It's been a while, hasn't it, my friends? You have no idea how much I've missed your company here in the realm of micechat.com, so I couldn't be more than excited to see your presence again. But maybe not at such incredible heights. Let us migrate somewhere more, as they say, down to Earth. Now this is more like it. I must admit though, the space is a little crowded. That's better. Anyway, so for tonight's episode, we have quite a lot of ghoulish treats for you. First, we will share some news about our haunted mansion that has materialized since hibernation. We'll share some gift ideas to put under your gnarled Christmas tree. And we will learn about one of the scariest figures to be associated with this Ghoultide celebration. But we'll get to that when we do. First off, I'm sure that you're all aware that in the show's early run, we have discussed about a comic entitled Seekers of the Weird. Just one in a series of stories known as Disney Kingdoms under the League of Action known as Marvel. Well, according to this Marvel, it seems they'll be visiting our humble home yet again. According to Marvel themselves, this will be written by Joshua Williamson, who states that he gets to add to something that he's loved since he was a kid. Well, Joshua, we hope you'll enjoy what we've given you over the years, whether it be nightmares or ideas for your stories. Mostly nightmares, though. And you can believe it or not, but there's yet another book series that will be coming soon to haunt your bookshelves based on our happy haunting home. Do some of you know about one of our librarians, Amicus Arcane? Well, now you will, because for centuries he's been writing about the history of our haunted mansion, and now he's releasing the first volume coming next June in the year 2016. Now, I'm not one to give away surprises this early and only the night before Christmas, but yours, Ghoulie, and the 3 hitchhiking boys may have done some touches or 2 on the volume, but that's not of me to say. So there you have it. 2 new haunting books that will materialize on your bookshelves in the year 2016. It makes the new year all the more frightful, does it not? Speaking of frightful, normally I'm not one to do this on such a Disney-themed show, but I must inform many parents watching this right now to either guide your children with extra precaution or especially guide them into another room for the next minute or so. Oh, don't worry, I'll give you a second. Are they gone yet? Now we can have some fun. As we all know, there are those Christmas tales about the guiltily greedy and mischievous finding the light of Christmas and touching their very hearts. And of course, we know of the story of the 3 ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future that can encourage one such greedy soul to get his life right just in time for the Christmas season. But there are those who wish to forget about another rather ghastly legend of Christmas yore. He is simply known as Krampus, the very demon of Christmas. Who is Krampus? How did he come to be? And what makes him so terrifying about Christmas time? Well, it goes like this. Born from the folklore of the Alpines, Krampus was the associate of St. Nicholas himself, following him all around the world as he left gifts for all of the nice children. As for the naughty children, well, that's another story altogether. They are the prey of Krampus, who would either scare the children straight by just shaking them, hitting them with tree branches, or perhaps the worst punishment of all, pulling them into a bag attached to his back, only to take them away to the regions of the underworld. What's the matter, viewers? I warned you, after all, that this was the scariest Christmas legend of yore. But there's nothing to worry about. We all know that you have been all good boys and girls, so as long as you stay that way, Krampus will be as far away from your homes as possible. And you'll have a merry and safe Christmas. Well, that is, if Sandy Claus took a year off. Speaking of which, over the past week we have asked the question, what was it that you wanted from Sandy Claus this year on Christmas Day? And I have with me here an entire list worth of all of the wishes that we have gathered from your behalf. Please allow me to call in Jack Skellington now. We will need him for this after all. Where's my bell? Oh, there it is. Sorry, when you have no eyes, you tend to forget things. Oh, Jack!
you called, sir?
Any luck with gathering Christmas presents?
Sadly, it's been draggingly slow. I suppose it's because of the short time span.
Well, you're in luck, Jack. I can help you with that.
Wonderful! And how would you do that?
I may or may not have been gathering some wishes over the week, just for you.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Ghost Host.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Mr. Ghost Host, you're a genius. What have you gathered?
Let's find out together, shall we? Without further ado, here is a list of all of the Christmas wishes from our viewers of the Haunted Mansion show. Let's see. First of all, Caesar wants to be featured on our show.
I suppose that was easy now that you've shared his wish here.
Indeed. He also wants a monster train and a Hatbox Ghost toy.
You mean that device called a nutcracker with Hattie's face on it?
Precisely.
I'll see what I can do.
Next is Joseph Zimmerman, who wishes for a piece from Disneyland's past.
Any particulars?
Well, there was a recent auction which featured all of our rare pieces from Disneyland.
How saddened would you be if he had an artifact from this place?
Normally very saddened, but it's Christmas, so why not?
Great! I could give him one of those in my Christmas Eve run.
Up next, Carter Dion wants 8 mansion maids a milking.
I'll see what I can do with that one.
Here we have Travis, who wishes for a plush doll of you, Jack.
Ooh, maybe we could even give it real eyes to see if he's good or bad. Like one of those elves that do the same thing for children every year.
Ah, yes. That would be rather nice. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's see. Here is Belle Emile, who I think has probably the strangest Christmas wish I've ever seen.
And what would that be?
A live performance, perhaps? Really, where else am I going to see someone light themselves on fire, fall into a bucket of goop, and come out with all the theatrics? They could have a Christmas themed, I'm sure.
I'm afraid I don't understand. See, I don't know if she means when I jump into the slime pool in Halloween Town every year after Halloween.
I think she means a live episode of our show, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's, one exciting episode if I ever heard one.
Hopefully that can happen sometime in the future. You should ask Leota to predict when that will be.
I'll see to it later. Next, we have Evan Hank, who wants a churro. Better make it 2.
Alright then, 2 churro snakes for Evan.
Oh, and here's a cute one from our friend Nicholas Fleming.
And it looks like he wrote it in rhyme.
When Sandy Claus comes with his holiday fear, he'll bring me a gift to last all through the year. I wish for no gifts of gold, silver, or brass. I just want a Disneyland signature pass. Cleverly written.
I'll find space in my Sandy Claus sack to fit it in.
Now Matthew Hyde wants a man-eating wreath.
Splendid!
Kevin Sharp wishes for a jack-o'-lantern in the box.
Excellent!
And Kiara Montgomery wishes for a vampire teddy bear. So does Ali Nickel.
Those are all very popular items. I'll make sure they get them all.
And last but not least, Brenda wishes for peace on Earth and no one to live on the streets. Isn't that nice?
Well, that sounds very nice, but how do I physically give that to someone?
I think it's best to leave that one to thought, Jack. Believe me, it's for the best.
Well, alright then. Is that everyone?
I think that's everyone. Here, go ahead and take the list. Yes. Now go, Jack, go to your sleek coffin sleigh, and prepare yourself. Christmas Eve is still young, and the children of the world are waiting.
You're quite right. I must go now. Oh, I bet you're all looking forward to what I have in store for you this year. Until then, have a scary Christmas and a haunted New Year!
Well, I certainly could not have said it better myself. We welcome you back to the Haunted Mansion show, mortal friends. And we 999 happy haunts from our Haunted Mansion holiday wish you a scary Christmas and a haunted New Year!
Christmas, wish you a scary Christmas, wish you scary Christmas, haunted New